Hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm Toxicani. So today I want to talk about the time I rubbed shoulders with Bobi Wine Museveni standoff. Now, I'm in sales for a certain company in Kenya, and currently I think we've exhausted almost 80% of the Kenyan client base with meeting them, talking to them, getting business from them, etc. So I decided to go now to the East African region. And since we couldn't travel because of COVID, the only thing I could do was reach out to different companies via emails, calls, and everything, so that you can have at least a channel where you can showcase your samples, and then someone might come and buy from the company, or you can get their account in a way that it's a B2B transaction. Anyway, now this time I had a client from Uganda, and I thought, okay, I had never dealt with any international problems before. So it was my first transaction, and obviously I made simple mistakes, like not including the transaction form, the invoice, and everything in the package that was supposed to go to Uganda. So on this fateful day, the client sent a trailer guy who was supposed to pick some things from the Mombasa port for him to pass by my area of work so that I can hand over the package. We organized everything, and I got the package to get to the trailer guy, and he confirmed reception, and he went on his way back to Uganda. Now after a week, my client calls and asks for the sorry for the invoice. Says that the trailer guy was held at the police station. Now I'll have to expose some detail about my job kidogo, so that you can understand the context of this whole thing. Anyway, now my company deals with some, it makes, manufactures, and whatever's man- military, some part of the military uniform. So when this trailer guy was found in possession of such things, these police people from Uganda, the police of Uganda, or whatever they are called, thought he was buying the military stuff for Bobi Wine and his group or something. So it was a tense thing, and I didn't take it with as much weight as I should have. Anyway, now when my client called, I took a scan of the invoice and sent it to him via email. He confirmed reception and everything. And once the police saw everything was in order, and as a matter of fact, they weren't smuggling stuff, they had actually bought them, and they had the invoices to prove ownership and everything. They gave them part of our samples, but they held on to the military stuff. Anyway, that was so shocking, because even when I reported back to our management, I think they kept silent for like let's say 30 minutes. No one talked because we didn't know how to go about it. You can't go to the Ugandan government and start asking for your samples back, and I didn't know it was risky even to do that transaction. Anyway, my client at the end of the day said that now it's something, even on their end, they can't proceed with production of such items. They are being monitored and everything. It was a very informing experience. It was my first international transaction. And let's say somehow I have a story from it. It didn't end bad for the client. At least he got majority, like 70% of the samples I had sent. The only thing they took from the package were like 3 pieces, but they were very important pieces. They could have brought me good business on this other end. So I had to cancel every transaction with Uganda in the meantime, because majority of the things we make and sell are associated with the security and military garments. So anyway, that is my story for today. The day at least I rubbed shoulders with Museveni and Bobi Wine. I didn't know it was that bad, but it is sort of exciting when I remember it. But when the client told me that the trailer guy was in prison, it was quite shocking. Anyway, thank you for listening, and have a nice time.